Guys and gals, Jim here with a little bit of something. I just got back from the Hobby Lobby, ran up this morning, and wanted to pick something up. I was debating, I'm waiting on my LEDs and all that to come in for my lighting up my Bandai 5000 scale Star Destroyer. They should be here by the end of the week, beginning of next week, over the weekend possibly. Um, but in the meantime, I was debating I'm planning on making my own base, not using the kit one. I want to put it on a solid brass too, like I do all my models, run all the wires through and everything. And I was kicking around what type of base I want to make, and I decided, since this is such a really exquisitely detailed model, I give it a little bit something special. So I decided I wanted to put it in a case, clear case on display and everything. It'd be nice like my big 350 scale kits. I mean, it'd cost several $100s. I mean, $100 to get cases, custom cases made up for those and stuff. And I mean, I'm just not going to go that route with them. I mean, they'd be way big cases, especially like on the refit and stuff. I mean, you're talking almost 3 foot long, so you need something about 3.5 foot, and probably close to at least 20 inches wide and stuff, and probably 20 inches tall for something like that. That'd cost a lot. It'd have to be custom made and all that. But I went to Hobby Lobby because I use these cases for my 24th scale NASCAR collectibles. I've got some for 64th scale cars that I use. You get them in 6 packs for like $8. But I was looking at their website, and they got this one. It's made for either 1/18th scale model cars or die-cast cars, or it's also meant for a football. They got two different versions. I got the signature series, which includes a plastic base, black plastic base, plus the clear acrylic base like you get in the normal version. It's for $21.99. And with the 40% off, it comes out with tax and all right around $14. The version without the black plastic fancy base on it, that one sells for $16.99, and with tax and all that, it come out to right around $11. But I opted for the fancier one because it's a real nice base that would go along with this model kit, match the detail in the model and everything. And but as you can see on the box, you can put a 1/18th scale car or football. Now the bottom of this base, it's actually got an oval depression molded in it, so the ball sets nice in it and stuff. That's the only drawback, but it's easy to cover that up and everything. So anyway, and if you use it for like cast cars and stuff, you got the cutouts on the box like you usually get, even with the smaller cases. You get the cutout for a garage scene. You get a cutout for a background for the 50-yard line. It's upside down and stuff. And then there's also another cutout on the box for the bottom. If you display a football, it's like a big cutout that fits on the base. And you cut out that center part for the football is set in, and it'll look nice for the football, like it's sitting on a foot ready on the football field, ready to be going to play and stuff. So we're going to get rid of the box, and I'm going to show you the actual product. So it's the perfect size for this Star Destroyer. Measurements on it they're on the box. That's interested. Measurements on it are 15.5 inches long end to end. It's 7 inches wide from front to back, and it's roughly about 6 inches or a little better top to bottom. So this model fits perfectly in there. You got about an inch or so in the front and back room. You got about the same top to bottom to clear the top model. The only thing, it's pretty tight on the sides, so if you're going to drill a rod or stain or that, it's pretty much almost side to side in there. You got maybe about a 1/4 inch on each side, but it fits in there very nicely and all that. And I thought it'd be a nice way to display this model and all that. And now this plastic, the bottom, the black framework you see, that's the bottom of the base. That's Signature Series one. If you just get the regular one, the cheaper price one, you get clear part in this. There is a clear base that this top fits over too. So it's the same one you get, but minus the black base. But it is it sets in there. They got a molded in groove all the way around where the clear plastic case in there and everything. So and like I said, you might be able to pick it up. You can see underneath the kit base that there's like a cutout there, like a molded in impression to set the football on to keep it steady. What I'll probably end up doing is painting the underside of the clear base so you won't see that and everything. But this base gives you enough room to run your wiring underneath it, your little plug-in jack for it in 12 volts. If you're using a battery deal, you know, it's all the better. But I thought this was a real nice idea. Not that expensive. If you spend that much money on the model kit, it's a pretty nice display case to display your model in, especially if you don't want to keep dust off and stuff. And, you know, like I said, this one I just wanted to give a little bit extra special treatment, even though it is a smaller model. I wanted to make up a real nice display for it and stuff. So, let's see. Another thing, and this is just a little bit of humor with our destroyer. You know, if you run this model kit, anybody that builds it, if you run it off of batteries, you can mount your battery inside and just pull off the top of the superstructure and put a switch in there, turn it on and off. But if you run it off of batteries and you don't have any wires connecting it to the base running underneath, this would make a nice tree topper for the holidays. Because I heard a lot of people, they refer to this as the big giant Christmas tree all lit up in Star Wars movies and stuff. And I've even got a couple comments when I did my old Revolt build and play one a couple years ago. Somebody commented that looks like a Christmas tree if you stand it on it. Like, yeah, pretty cool, ain't it? It's all lit up. You don't have to do no extra work or nothing. But I just thought I'd share this. You get it at Hobby Lobby. I'm sure you can get it elsewhere, but with the 40% off, it saves you a big chunk of money. This is a very nice. It's a hard plastic, it's not acrylic, but I've been using them for years for my model car kits, as long as I clean them with something non-abrasive and that, you know, Windex and a paper towel occasionally to come if they get dirt or dust on them. It'll last you for a long time and it won't mar the anything like that. But and it's still removable. You can take the cover off everything, and you know, and show the model, you know, with the clear plastic case around it, you know, so you can see things a little bit more better. But I thought this was going to be a real sharp display once I get all my lights and stuff and get the model stuff. Right now, it's not. It's like four sub-assemblies basically. All that. So once I get my lights, I'll go to town on that, and then we'll be doing a video on the finished everything. Hopefully I can get my engines to do the flickering, and it won't affect the rest of the lighting and stuff in there. If not, I have to custom cut some styrene and box them off from the rest of the lights. So but I do want to have the flickering engines rather than just the stand, you know, the constant on, not animated. So excuse me. But anyway, that's what I went to pick up today, and it's well worth the money. It's a nice quality base. Even their smaller bases, you can get them for they make one that's big enough you can just basketball in. They make another size you can display a football helmet in if you got something like that. They make them for baseballs, and like I said, they make all different sizes for model cars, even if you like the 64th scale semi trucks and stuff. Like they make die-cast semi team trucks for the haulers for the NASCARs. They make a case that fits those. It's a long, narrow one and stuff. But anyway, that's what I decided to share with you guys today. And I'll probably start working on the base, drilling the hole for the rod and all that, and the base ready. So once I get my lights in, I can get that done, and the model will be finished up pretty much. So until the next time, guys, all have a good one. If you live in the Midwest, we're supposed to get pretty windy weather tomorrow. We're supposed to get some pretty heavy rain tonight, and things looks like we might get a little bit of mix. I'm not sure, but they keep changing the weather every few hours, it seems like. But anyway, you guys all have a nice Thanksgiving, you and your families. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for the nice comments. Thanks for hitting the like button. And you know how to get me on my email. So till the next time, we'll be talking to you soon. Take care. Bye.